Welcome back to Pixel Odyssey, where Minecraft parkour isn't just a game, it's a story. Today begins episode 1 of our journey. Sit tight because every jump could mean survival or the end. Darkness. That's all I remember before this. No sky, no ground, no sound. Just nothing. And then suddenly, I woke up here. A world made of blocks, floating islands in the sky, glowing with strange light. The air felt heavy, almost alive. I looked around, searching for answers, but all I found was silence. The sky shifted colors above me, red fading into violet, as if the world itself was alive. Some blocks had strange markings like runes carved into stone. I couldn't read them, but I knew they meant something. Every gust of wind felt like a warning, like the world was whispering, "Don't look down." And then, deep inside my head, a whisper. Only the one who completes the trials can save this world. I froze. Was I going crazy? Or was someone really speaking to me? My feet moved on their own, stepping toward the first platform. I didn't think much of it, it was just a simple jump. I missed the jump. My chest dropped as I fell, but at the very last second I caught the edge. My fingers dug into the block as my whole body dangled over the lava. My heart was pounding so hard, I thought it might explode. Somehow, I pulled myself up, one block to another. Easy. But when I landed, I felt the ground shudder beneath me, like the world was watching, testing, measuring. The first jumps were simple, yes, but each one made my heart beat faster. I knew this wasn't just some game. If I fell, I wasn't sure I'd come back. For a split second, I remembered a voice calling my name. Was it my brother? My friend? Or was it someone trapped here before me? A memory hit me, running through streets of a city swallowed in fire. Was it my world? Or just another illusion? I kept moving forward, step by step, block by block. First, I thought I was safe, but then the gaps widened. The platforms grew smaller. I slipped once, my foot barely catching the edge of a block. For a moment, I felt the air rush past me, like I was about to fall into the endless void below. My heart stopped, but somehow, I pulled myself back up. That's when I realized this wasn't a warm-up. This was survival. With each jump, the silence grew louder. At one point, the platform split into two paths. One looked safe, the other twisted and broken. Against all reason, I took the broken one. Every block crumbled under my feet. At the end, nothing. Just a cracked wall with strange runes glowing faintly. Not a key, not a shard, just a message. The strongest paths lead nowhere. I didn't know what it meant, but I felt its weight. Maybe it was a warning, or maybe a test of patience. The world seemed to whisper things I couldn't understand. Sometimes it sounded like laughter, sometimes like screams. My body ached, my legs burned, but I couldn't stop. Something deep inside told me that this was bigger than me, that if I quit now, something worse would happen. And then I saw it. On the side of one block, glowing faintly, were words scratched into the surface. Ancient, broken words. Collect the 5 keys, or darkness will consume us all. 5 keys? What did that mean? And what darkness? I had no answers, only questions. But I knew one thing. The only way forward was through these trials. The path ahead grew harder. Blocks spread farther apart. Lava flowed beneath me, glowing red and alive, as if it wanted me to fall. I jumped, again and again. Every leap was a gamble. My hands shook, my breath came in short bursts. I almost slipped twice. Once, the fire licked so close that I felt the heat burn against my skin. But I kept going, because I had to. As I moved, memories started to flicker in my mind. A city crumbling into dust. Shadows rising, swallowing everything in their path. A voice crying out my name. Was this real, or just my mind breaking under pressure? I didn't know. All I knew was that this world wasn't just random. It was designed, built for me to suffer, or maybe built for me to prove myself. Finally, after what felt like forever, I saw it. At the end of the path, floating above a glowing pedestal, was a key, golden, shining with strange light. My heart leapt in my chest. Was this it? Was this what the message spoke of? I pushed forward faster now. Every jump mattered. Every breath counted. I was so close. The blocks seemed to fight against me. Some breaking, some shifting, but I didn't stop. And then, with one final leap, I grabbed it. The first key. The light burned through my hand, and suddenly the world around me shook. Platforms crumbled in the distance. Lava erupted like a storm. But I held on. Somehow I held on. Relief rushed over me. But then I felt it. Eyes watching. I turned, and across the void, standing perfectly still on a faraway platform, I saw him. Another jumper. Silent. Motionless. Just staring. My heart sank. This wasn't just a trial. This wasn't just about the keys. This was a race, a battle, a war. And the real danger had only just begun. To be continued. This is just the beginning. In episode 2, the shadows won't just watch me. They'll chase me. The world will twist, the jumps will break, and the fight for the next key will decide everything. So if you're ready to continue this journey, make sure you subscribe to Pixel Odyssey, turn on notifications, and join me in the next chapter. Because trust me, what comes next will change everything.